Okay, so I promised to make a video once a week, and I was gonna try to get away with 2 car videos with me just singing, not even singing, just like head banging to the music, but I don't think that counts. So what was I gonna talk to you guys about? I've been having one of those weeks where I need to really zone into me, but there's so many people, like, I don't know. People are around you. We are always surrounded by people. We need to take care of each other and we need to take care of ourselves. And some people have needs that make it hard for them to, I don't know, just different things like depression and illness. And it requires a person to step in and help. And without professional training, it's really hard to figure out how you can help them because you know you need to make them feel better about their situation. You know that you need to, help them think positively and then start making personal life changes that will make them progress to where they will feel better from the state that they're in. And it's really hard to do that because you can't be insensitive. Like, you have to really watch what you say, and trying to get them to the result right away doesn't necessarily work. Like, there's steps. Like, it took steps for them to get there. You just came in once they hit their crisis. And, like, understanding that it can be really hard. It can be really draining for an outside person because we're all the same. Like, what makes one person depressed, I'm pretty sure under the right circumstances can make someone like me depressed too. The only difference is whether the steps that led to it were stopped beforehand. Me, when I get sad, um, I think I'm one of those people that I bottle it up, and then I pray. I listen to people speak. I like speeches, so like either I'll look for it in comedy. Um, because comedy is funny because there are aspects that are true. So when you listen to comedy, like, it's meant to make you laugh, but there's some aspects of truth. So like when you can find the funny parts in life, really, to me, it helps. Recently though, because I realized, like, that's so superficial to try to help, but it helps if it's like something small that's making you sad. But if it's something deep and ongoing, writing helps. And like, if you go to a psychologist, they'll tell you to write. I was going to be a psych major, and then I stopped because it felt like everything was medicated. And now that I'm older, and I feel like I'm put in a role where I'm around a lot of people that I love and care about, who seem to, who have personal illness or are depressed. A lot of my friends, I just came back to DC not too long ago, maybe 2 months ago, and a lot of the people that I reached out to, I can tell have symptoms of depression, and helping them while I need to be helping myself um, has been something. It's been hard for me to figure out because I want to help them. You don't leave people alone, but I have personal needs too. I'm not immune, and so I started trying to figure out my little things. I realized I was starting to get depressed, and I'm like, I don't know whether it's the pressure or just situations that I already had pre-existing. And so I started writing because I was listening to like T.D. Jakes and then Joel Osteen. And it was actually Joel Osteen. Um, was it 2 nights ago, Thursday night? Because I've been staying up late and waking up early, or waking up moderately early. So I stay up late and then leave early. And this week has been not so great for getting things done just because I'm dealing with everybody and myself and the stress of it. And I guess staying up late's not helping. But writing. And he said Habuk, it's in the Old Testament, 2:2. You're supposed to write. And it was funny because someone was trying to get me to write out a plan, and normally I do those things. I remember in college, like, if you came into my room, if you were one of the few people that I invited, like, friend wise, to come, you would find this 8 page 8 page goal of mine that I had typed out after writing it. And I did that all 3 years for my graduation. And the first thing that I had on the top of it was that I graduated in 3 years for my goal, and I did that. And so I know that I know how to set goals, but for some reason, I don't know, something in New York, like, because I found notebooks where I saw that I was writing things out, and then something stopped it. I just stopped. But he said it, and then I was like, Habuk two. I'm like, I never really read that book, but I heard someone mention it, and then like I read, and then T.D. Jakes said it too. I was like, well, the fact that these two streamed back to back without me intercepting it means that this was probably a message I was supposed to get. So I started writing, and I have if you know me if you know me for a long time, you know I have a history with me and my notebooks. Like me, I'm a writer. I like to about anything, about stories or just life or plans. I just me and my notebook, and when I look back, I'm probably the most productive when I'm in my notebook and then out. So I get into it and I get out. And I was so surprised I had so much to write. But yeah, what was this video supposed to be about? I guess sharing that. And I don't know, like I think I have to read more like psych books and it's just to help the people that I need to help, because it's like I'm absorbing it, but I know that at the end of the day I'm still gonna be there. I'm still gonna choose to be there, but like I don't people who are depressed, they get angry too, and they say things, and I'm one of those people that like I have a high tolerance for patience, but then I'm human too, so like when you say something that sticks, I am going to get angry, and like I'm the worst person to get angry because like I don't remember that you're just saying things because you're in pain. All I know is that you pained me when I was trying to help you, and so I'll say something to hurt you too, and it's never good. And I always end up having to say sorry, and I'm always upset that I'm saying sorry first because I'm like, you started this, but writing, writing, and I'm supposed to be getting this work done before Monday. I think the dance session in the car was actually like the best for me because I realized that I have a lot on my head, a lot on my mind right now. I'm helping everybody, but no one's helping me. So it's just me and Jesus and my notebook. But it's good for you. And I mean, you know, they say you're never put into a situation that you can't handle. Like, God doesn't give you more than. So I guess I'm supposed to take care of people. But I also have to make sure that I can take care of me. And boundaries. Sometimes what I do is I just avoid them. I manage to get away for a little bit. I always come back, but like when I realize that I'm taking on more and more, and they never think, I think everyone thinks that I always fill my own cistern first. Like they always think I fill my own cup first, and that's just not who I am. Like I go and check on you first. Like the start of the day, I'm checking on you first before I check on me, and it's like I'm getting the hang of it, of like proper boundaries and doing things for me, but still for you. Still for you. Okay, that's my post.